On the eve of our first pre-season game, how's the training been so far here at the Farmer Complex?
Yeah, really enjoyable, hard work for the players obviously, but yeah, we've really enjoyed ourselves over the last 2 weeks. Some kind of much needed training sessions put in the gym and on the grass. The players have worked extremely hard. It's been enjoyable, so no, it'd be nice to get out and kind of have a game, yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, we just touched briefly on the complex. Obviously, it's a new place for us this season. How have you found it so far, and how nice has it been having sort of all the facilities on site as one?
Yeah, it's perfect for what we need and what we want. So we've got gyms here. So we're kind of big on that. The pitches are good, a lot better than what we worked with last season. They've got water, they've got good drainage. But yeah, no, it's a good facility. So we're really pleased.
We've covered a lot of the pre-season training on our social media. It looks like you've been putting the lads through their paces, some really tough sessions. I suppose that's what pre-season's all about, isn't it? Sort of finding that fine balance of, getting the tactics ready for the new season, but obviously making sure the players are fit as well.
Well, no, listen, the players have worked extremely hard, but there's been a lot of coaching involved and a lot of preparing them for what's going to be a tough season. It's not just a case of putting your trainers on and running around a pitch anymore. We try and make it where it's a learning environment as much as anything. We want to get the players to a real kind of tip-top fitness levels, but we also want to make sure that they have an understanding of how we play. So we've been kind of like introducing how we see the team kind of playing with the ball, how we see the team kind of playing without the ball defensively. And of course, within that, there's been elements of conditioning, where they've been having to work hard. As you say, it's pre-season, and it is hard work. But like I say, it's been really enjoyable.
We mentioned a change in venue, but there's also been a change in personnel, some new faces around the ground. To name the ones that we spoke about just briefly before, we've got Joy, we've got Harry, we've got Liam, and obviously we've got Dan. How have they been settling in over the last, couple of weeks that they've been here?
Yeah, all four of them have done really well. I think they've definitely added to the squad, and they've got real qualities that we knew about before we signed them. It's nice to get them in the building and see how they integrate, which they've done that really well. But yeah, they've trained really, really well, and they look like they're going to be good signings for us. So yeah, really pleased.
I'm sure you'll be looking to add a few more through the door, and naturally in pre-season this is a time where we're seeing maybe a lot of trialists, playing in the games. Is there any sort of positions you're looking to add on so far, or are you sort of happy with the squad we've got?
Yeah, no, we're still looking. We're still looking to add. We need to probably bring in another 3, maybe 4 players. In terms of positions, I don't want to kind of highlight that too much because we've still got kind of trialists in the building, and we want them to have a fair crack as well. I think with the 2 weeks that we've had in terms of training, everybody's kind of impressed me, but we want to see what they're looking like in the games. So it's important that we give every opportunity for every player here.
Obviously, when we do our normal previews before sort of league fixtures last year, we never like to give too much away to the opposition in terms of fitness, but are there any injuries from last season that we're still nursing at the moment that maybe won't be able to feature in the first couple of games, or are we looking like we're going to have a sort of fully fit squad?
Yeah, there's a couple of players that we're kind of monitoring, and they're slowly getting back into training. Dion had an Achilles tear last season, so he's kind of only just at the running stage at the moment. Ben Gladwin had kind of problem with his knee, so he's only just been introduced. Actually, today was his first kind of introduction to the squad in terms of training. So they won't be ready to play at the moment.
Yeah, I just want to touch briefly on Toby and Mole, because you would have never seen him in match action. We've done a few bits with him on the socials. Obviously, he suffered a really bad injury last year, but it's been great to see him back on the grass, isn't it? And a player that you might want to, like to use next season.
Of course, yeah. No, Toby's a really good player, and he had an horrific injury. I think he's probably around 10 months out now, which is a long time. So, whilst we want him back on the pitch, we can't expect too much too soon from him. We want to try and nurture him and make sure that he's back ready. And when he comes in, I'm sure he'll be good for us.
Yeah, just touching briefly on the first 2 games, obviously lower league opposition, both in the same division. What do you think we can sort of expect from them? They're always, some people might call them, perhaps a little bit of a banana peel games like this. But what are you looking to get out of these two games in particular?
Fitness more than anything. We're going to probably take two squads really and probably play 45 minutes in both games. So yeah, it's just about getting them out there and getting kind of like back into competitive football within a period of 45 minutes, and really fitness more than anything. There'll be certain actions that we've worked on and how we want to play and how we want to press, how we want to defend, how we want to have the ball. There'll be certain things that we've worked on that I'd like to see, but really speaking, it's probably too early to be going overboard with that. It's more about kind of fitness at this stage.
Perfect. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.